Truly disgusting. It's just beautiful, fresh. I have to hold my breath, get in there and cut it. Stings. I got him.
You need to drag this lot well away from the carcass, in the hope that predators like jackals stay away.
The Berbers could use this as an emergency shelter in a sandstorm, and all they'd do is get inside it, pull it over, and I'll be 100% protected from the sand.
I'm gonna try and get a fire going to cook some meat. Camel dung is perfect fuel because it's just so dry.
And all of this is just beautiful, fresh meat. And you won't get a better looking steak than that.
A flat stone over the fire is the desert version of a barbecue.
And keep feeding the camel dung in.
Camel meat is low in cholesterol, and this is a rare desert feast.
I reckon this should be ready. I think it was quite an old camel.
After 3.5 hours of hard work, what I need now is just to rest and recharge my batteries for whatever lies ahead.
But if I kind of think back to a lot of the great survival stories I've heard over the years, one thing that runs through them is often that those who survive nightmare situations are those who are prepared to step outside of their comfort zone and do whatever they need to make it back in one piece and make it home. That's about 6 in the morning and the sun's just coming up. Thank God.
I'm in Panama, on the Chagres River, with Embera hunters. These guys have lived here for hundreds of years, and what they don't know about survival isn't worth knowing. In fact, NASA turned to the Embera to teach the first astronauts how to survive if their capsule landed in the jungle.
So we're heading downstream now, and we've got Roy, who's at the front, navigating for us, and then his son, Edito, he's like the chief of the tribe, and then Ruben, who's handling the boat at the back.
The young men of the tribe are not allowed to marry until they have mastered the skills of surviving in the rainforest. Now I'm going hunting with them to learn some of their skills. No guns here, but instead traditional bows, arrows and blow darts.
What we're putting on just the tips of these blow darts. This little poison dart frog will secrete toxins onto the blow dart. And don't underestimate this guy. They'll keep this with them. So it will always secrete this toxin. But if you got some of that toxin into your bloodstream, that would really, really put you in danger.
The slightest pinprick from a poison dart will shut down an animal's nervous system, killing it stone dead. But it will still be safe to eat. This is wicked stuff.
And so much of jungle movement normally is you want to make noise, you want snakes and animals to move out of your way, you want to let them know you're coming.
But out here, even the most experienced hunters can make mistakes.
I see Roy's got a bit of the poison from the blow dart onto his hand. And look, you can just see his fingers there beginning to swell up. And it's so easy to do when you're trying to work your way through the jungle, just to rub against that very briefly and get a little bit on your hand. But you can imagine what that then will do to a little animal. But the antidote he was saying for this is honey.
Honey is a powerful medicine, and the Embera use it for a variety of problems. Roy is okay, but he'll have to wait till he gets back home to treat it. Just as we're about to return to the village, I spot something.
Mira, 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 mira. Little iguana. Iguanita aquí.
Bien. Agárrala en la cabeza, agárrala en la cabeza. Bien.
한 주 대기 중. 목표를 포착했다.
Bien. Agárrala en la cabeza, agárrala en la cabeza. Bien.
Bravo!
Agárrala en la cabeza, agárrala en la cabeza.
No one's more surprised that I hit it than me, but I know this is supposed to be good to eat.
I just saw him out of the corner of my eye, just where he's picking up his dart. And that's great, that's a real thrill.
Bueno, vamos a comer sopa esta iguana.
So it's lizard soup for supper and high fives all round.
That's it, Roy. That is definitely beginner's luck.
As we wend our way back to the village.
He said I've got the arm here. I know they always say everything tastes like chicken, but it does taste a little bit like chicken.
And they've got just the thing to swill it down, some chicha. This one's made from fermented palm, and it packs quite a punch.
Wow, it's like a great cocktail.
Sí.
I have an embarrassing weakness for pina coladas, and this is, I think, going to rival the pina coladas.
Okay.
What they didn't tell me is that they add the saliva from the village elders to help it ferment.